Crack the neck, crack the neck. Stretch it out. Alright. Hello, Internet. Tonight is probably going to be the last video I'm going to do on TensorFlow, and next week I'll be taking off. But the week after that, I believe it'll be January 5th, I'll be back continuing to look at data and try to sort out some new frameworks. I think I'll be doing Theano. But tonight I'm instead looking at TensorFlow again, but this time Python3. It has finally come out. It is now available. Also, I think I fixed the sound issue of sound being too quiet. So let me know if that's fixed or if it's still too quiet. I'll do what I can. I have some more tools available to me now. Alright. So let's get into this. Here I'm back in my terminal as always, very delightful. But we are installing TensorFlow. That's what we're up to. So here I am at the main TensorFlow webpage. I just clicked on, I'll go back to it. I did get started. We're going to download and set up because we are going Python3. We are going to forget that Python2 ever happened. We're also going to try to do the GPU version today. And then we'll go back and rerun everything that we did in Python3, and life will be good. It'll be great. All right. We have overview. I prefer Pip Install. I installed virtual environment for Python2 earlier. I'm going to do Pip. If you have Docker, if that's a thing that works easily on your machine, that's good too. I'm going to show it with Pip because I feel like that's the most Pythonic thing to do. I believe I have, yes, I have Pip. I was using it earlier. All right, for Python3, I'm not on Ubuntu, but I'm on Linux 64-bit, so GPU enabled. So this is what we're going to want to do. Almost, there we go. They've got their custom pip package. Oh, geez. There we go. Man. Okay. Let's see. Pip3, I think mine's just pip. Which pip? Yeah, I don't need pip3. I can just use pip. Let's see what happens. Not supported. Not a supported wheel on this platform. Oh man. Things I should have tried before just opening up this video. Not a supported wheel on this platform. Let's find out what that means. So this is good. The video is going to be more than me just successfully install. Not a support on this wheel on this platform. Pip Arch Linux. Python. Oh, apparently I've looked at this once before. This is somebody installing SciPy. Means CPython 3.3. You need this other thing instead. Is my Python too old? And apparently my Firefox is frozen, which is super good. There we go. Okay. Means CPython 3.3. CPython 3.4. My Python is too new. Oh man, I can't get to break around here, can I? Jeez. Alright, so maybe we will be using another virtual environment. Unless they've got one for 3.5. Let's just try, see if they have. See if there's secretly one for Python 3.5. No. Okay. We got a 404. Doesn't exist. Let's do a search. TensorFlow Python 3.5. Big money, big money. Add support for 3.x. What's this? What about 3.5? No, alright. Which virtual env? So we might have to use virtual environment anyway. Alright, so let's say instead I'm going to use Python 3.4, system site packages, TensorFlow, the actual program, Python 3 -s does not exist. Really? Python 3, 3.4. Man. Alright, well, you know what? Today's a good day to try to see if I can make Docker work. That would be good, right? Yeah. Let's try to do that. Why is this? I guess I'm not allowed to let's try Docker, you know? They provide Docker images, they say install Docker on your machine. See installing Docker. That's the first thing we're gonna try. And does Docker do Python 3? That's the important question. Why is it not there? Install pip in virtual env. Let's go back to virtual env. You know, things that I did a couple months ago, pip install virtual env. Well, no, I have virtual environment. You can also use the Python interpreter of your choice, yada yada yada. No. Alright, so I understand I'm bouncing all back and forth because my Python is too new, once again. Just getting burned, man. Just getting burned by too many new things. Install Docker engine. Arch Linux. Alright, hopefully this is good. Install Arch Linux to be handled by a package in the community. Oh, this is going to be great. Pacman. -sy. Docker. See if I've already installed this. Maybe I have. Yeah, do it. Install Docker. Alright, fantastic. Now Docker's installed. Look, that was so painless. That was so good. Now we're going to find out if the Docker installation is for Python 3 available. TensorFlow GPU binary image. We provide 4 Docker images. Create a Docker group. Dependencies, yada yada, installation. There's a systemd service unit created for Docker to start the Docker service. Start on system boot. Docker with a manually defined network on installation. No. I might need to do this. It doesn't talk about groups though. Binds Unix on a TCP port. Really? Create the Docker group. I'm gonna see if I actually need to do that. It doesn't talk about it on Ubuntu, so might not be a problem. Alright, back to here. Here's what I want to know. Is this Docker using Python 2 or Python 3? That is really what I need to know. Doesn't it there? So as usual, I have no clue what's going on. All I want to know is what version Docker is going to have, man. We provide such and such Docker images. Launch a Docker container with TensorFlow binary images installed. So I suppose I'm supposed to just download these. Let's get the GPU version. Let's find out what happens, shall we? I don't use Docker normally, so that's why I'm not too familiar with that. We may end up going back to a virtual environment version for Python 3.4. Not found. Not surprising. Docker's one of the things that I've been meaning to get around to learning, just haven't gotten around to it yet. Docker, we provide 4 Docker images. Do you? Do you really? This isn't really Google's fault. They've got their links for Docker here. What if I just go here? No, not to that. To this. 404. That's an error. Yeah, I got that, Google. I appreciate the exclamation point 1. That's cute. That's real cute. All right, this is not a video about sorting out Docker. I guess try this. I want latest GPU, right? Latest dash GPU. Yeah. Latest dash GPU. Let's see what happens. Is the Docker daemon running? No, it is not. But it can be. The Docker daemon, which was described in the Arch Linux. Docker, install Docker. Arch Linux, first one on the list. Huzzah, alphabetical order. Right, we've got to start Docker, the daemon, which I'll do right here. Okay, so now Docker is sort of started running in the background. I'm saying, hey, go grab this thing. Or not. That's cool too. System controls, start Docker. Start the Docker service. If you need to add HTTP, I don't need a proxy. None of that stuff is necessary. I don't want to manually configure my network. I find it strange that I have to access it this way. Alright, Docker's done. Not doing it. I don't know if it's got the GPU, which is what I want, and I think I can virtual environment the thing I want. So I just need to get a Python 3.4 binary. I have 3.5. I used to have 3.4, and it was great, hunky-dory. But I'm sure Arch Linux can help me install whatever the hell Python I want. Python 3.4, Python virtual env, yada yada yada. Basic usage. Python 2.6, see Python 3 for overview of different versions of Python. Hey, what do you know? Python-m VM new project, source new project bin activate, yada yada yada. No, I want to install an old version of Python, not just Python 2. I really need an old Python 3. Old versions, here we go. Py3.4 and the AUR. That is the magic that I want. So we're going to use Yourt. This is an Arch Linux package to install community supplied Arch Linux packages. If you don't use Arch Linux, don't worry about it. It's just going to make my life a little easier. Number of packages we installed, there's one package. It's going to download it. Edit package build. Yeah, we'll take a look. Python 3, python.org. What is it doing? It's always good to check what is it actually doing. Building this. MSI exec. That's weird. Or is that only... Huh. Strange. Okay. Depends on this min.gw. Why doesn't it use GCC, you know? One of those days. Yeah, sure. Alright, I'm gonna have to devote half a gig to all the crap to compile Python 3.4 and then Python 3.4. What a ridiculous thing. Python upstream only supports this stuff. And then we're gonna see if I still have any of the old stuff installed anyway. User local bin Python. User bin Python. Yeah. 3, 3.5, 3.5M, 2. I just don't have an old Python. Yep. God, just do all this silliness. I can understand only supporting Python 3.4. I chose to be on the bleeding edge. That is my own fault. I had to reinstall a bunch of crap when I upgraded to Python 3.5. I would have preferred that it were agnostic about 3.4 or 3.5. That would obviously be the best. But that's It's the way that it is. What about Python virtual env Python 3.4? Probably got one more Python than I really need in there. Using Python 3 and virtual env. How to create virtual env with Python 3.3. This guy installed it. I actually want to use now. Really, I just need to install the Python 3.4 in Arch. Right. I don't want it to be my main Python. Yeah, continue installing. So much crap just to install Python 3.4, man. And it's probably not going to have any of my favored libraries or anything like that, because those are all 3.5. That's very very irritating. Wine cannot find a mono package. Okay, install. I don't understand why cancel. Cancel. You don't need to use wine. That is completely unnecessary. Kill that. All right. All right. We're gonna kill that pain. That is not right. Okay. Different tech. There is, God, wine. Wine, no process found. Yeah, right. Wine is configuring. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill that. Cancel. All right. All right. You should not have to install wine to install Python 3.4. That's ridiculous and absurd and makes no sense whatsoever. It's just an old Python. It's not rocket science. Wine is what you use to run Windows programs in Linux. Ugh. Dealing with version problem in build scripts. All right. If you would like to build the latest from source, visit Python downloads. Contains good package build. Install Python from official repositories. No, I want pip install. Well, maybe I can pip install this. Yes, I was fiddling with PyLab earlier. Python 3.4. Can I find version that satisfies requirement? 3.4. No matching distribution found for Python 3.4. What about that? No. Okay. Let me try that though. This is not being helpful. Pip install Python 3.4. Let's try that. Installing Python modules. That specifically says Python 3.5, buddy. How to install pip with Python 3? I want to install Python with pip. No. Download Python. Maybe that's what I'm gonna have to do. Download the source code of Python. Let me download that. How big is this? Major new features, yada yada yada. Or you know what, we can build TensorFlow from source too. I'm seriously considering that. Installing from source. Installation for Linux. Oh boy, install Bazel. That's right. I tried doing this stuff before. So apparently none of this got any easier. This time, however, I'm stopping after an hour. Just one of those things about you build to a very specific version, a user library, that just creates a barrier for other people to start using it. Build your target. Oh, Bazel build, man. I might not end up getting anything done, which just the nature of things. Unable to install Python 3 before dev on fresh Ubuntu, Python, pip3. I want to install Python 3.4 with pip. I don't know if you can actually do this. Not the module. I want to install Python 3. Alright, fine. Arch Linux. Arch Linux, Python NumPy, packages installed with pip after upgrade, yada yada yada. Replace Python3 with Python2. Setting up a Python environment, recommended way of installing Python packages. apt-get, see here, looks like they're installing that, and that's recent. Python 3.5 was out. Maybe it's time for me to switch to Ubuntu, switch back. I used to use Ubuntu before I switched to Arch Linux, but the day may be coming for me to switch back. Sad to say. I love having full screen here, and I realized I could do that with Ubuntu with a little bit of fiddling, but I have everything set up in Arch the way I want. And pip, is there something? Oh, great, yeah, that's super helpful. No help entry for pip, great. Show information about install, list install, and search. Pip search Python. That's probably a really bad idea there. Can you say a particular? Whoa, God. Okay, 3.4. Python 3.4 plus whatever GUI. Very much half-baked cross-compiler. I swear I've installed Python with pip before. I swear this is a thing that I've done. I might be lying. I might be thinking about Ruby. Maybe I want... Yeah, installing Python from source might tragically become the most usable thing here. Gzipped or xz compressed source tallval. That's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. That's a sensible thing to do, is to install Python from source. Yeah, because you should not have to install wine and run all this stuff. All this garbage. No, that's... Arch Linux install Python 3.4. We can try this again, but... Please Python 3 with Python 2, setting up a Python environment in Arch Linux. Maybe that's helpful. Proper way to manage multiple versions of Python. Maybe that'll be helpful. This article is a candidate for merging with Python Virtual Env. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. Visit Python downloads. Contains good package builds. If you decide to build the RC, note that the binary by default installs to yada yada. You know, it's got a section on older versions, but old applications do not run on current versions or for testing Python programs intended to run in a distribution, yada yada yada. You know what? What was my... What was the whole damn problem with the pip installation of Python 3? Pip installation. It didn't like this specific thing. It didn't think I had the right upgrade 6. Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, what if I pip 3 it? Pip 3? Which pip? Which pip 3? User bin pip 3. Oh, they are actually different. Huh. I did not expect that. Sudo. Why doesn't it? Oh, because I trashed that terminal. Alright, so maybe the pip 3 actually does make a difference. It really shouldn't, though. Really shouldn't. See what happens. See if I can enter my password. Nope. Not a supported wheel on this platform. Can we just use it anyway? I mean, why not? Why don't we, what killer feature of Python 3.4 do you need? On this platform. Can install NumPy from wheel format. Install TensorFlow installation error. Oh, hey. I downloaded git pip, then ran yada yada. Wait, what is this person doing? No, they're using Python 2.7. Also Python 2.7. Same problem here. Platform not supported. Sudo h. Wrong pip version. Python 3. No. I definitely want the Python 3 version. That's 100% Python 3 version, man. Now I've killed 25 minutes failing to install TensorFlow, which is sounds about normal. This guy's trying to install NumPy. Is there like an override? That's really what I want. Override or force. Force install. How to install this wheel. Blah, 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 blah. Use Pip Install wheel files using the full path. Without the path name seen as a requirement rather than an already downloaded file. You need to pick a different wheel. Pip install wheel support. No, I don't think that's right. Had to remove 64-bit Python, installed 32. Gosh, why? No, that shouldn't be the answer to these problems. Should not be the answer to these problems. This guy's got a problem with sci-fi. People using a different version of Python. Like, why isn't there a different version of the pip thing? Trying to install NumPy from WHL file. Blah, 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 big honkin' log. Short answer is to rename the file to install it. You know what? We're going to try that. We are going to rename the file because we're, you know, horrible people. Whatever. So I'm going to download the file. Freaking. There we go. Let's grab that. We're downloading it right now. Look at that. I like this is cool. I didn't know wget has this like scrolling marquee. So this will take just a few more seconds. I'll take a drink. Boom. Okay, downloaded. Now let's go ahead and move this TensorFlow, and where it says CP34, no. We want 3.5, of course. And where we are supposedly installing it from the web, instead, we're going to install it from a file. Hey, what do you know? NumPy is actually already installed. You don't need to dick around with that. Maybe it just downloads all the crap and then decides, which would be kind of dumb. And okay. Yeah, in fact, import NumPy as np. No module named NumPy. That's cute. That's real cute. Because there definitely was NumPy installed like 30 seconds, like 2 hours ago. I was playing with that. That's interesting. Import Pylab SPL. No module named NumPy. Great. So it's presently reinstalling my NumPy, doing for who knows why. Probably because I installed NumPy with some other pip. It might be real confused at this second. That should take a little while. It really shouldn't take that long. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have upgraded. That might be the problem. Should not have done the upgrade. What packages did it need to get its hands on? Wheel, NumPy, setup tools, protobuf, I might not have. Okay, found existing installation of setup tools. Why didn't you find? Uninstalling. Oh, I see, I had to uninstall my also. Whoa! No such file or directory, Python 3.5, yada yada yada, setup tools. Tell you what, we are not going to do the upgrade flag. Requirement already satisfied. Requirement already satisfied. Yada 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 yada. It claims that TensorFlow is already installed. Alright, we're gonna kill that pane then. Yeah, pane's dying all over the place. And I'm about to... Yeah, we're about to lock up the computer here apparently. That's real good. Alright, much better. Yeah, you can see the nice blank screen there. Okay. Let's just try Python. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. So it's complaining about CUDA. That's normal. That I can live with. Let me see about fixing it up then. We installed, upgraded, listed in the required packages, setup of whatever. CUDA GPU related issues. Yes. Yes, that is exactly. Make sure you follow the GPU related instructions. In order to build and run TensorFlow, TensorFlow GPU support requires having GPU card. Whatever. I think I have one of those, maybe not. We're gonna find out. Download and install CUDA toolkit. Oh gosh, let me close all this garbage. So the solution was to rename the file, download the file from Google, then rename it for 3.5 and then pretend that it works. That was the solution. Suppose that I had these things. User local CUDA include. Let's see what I got. User local CUDA. Apparently not. User local lib CUDA. Thought I installed those. Apparently not. CUDA 7.5. Why? GPU. That's not really what I want. No, OpenCL is not it. Not what I'm looking for, pal. No. CUDA. There we go. Really? NVCC. Just show me what I need to install. Why don't you show me what I need to install? Nvidia. There we go. The kernel module and driver library. No. I need the toolkit. Is this the toolkit? It doesn't say toolkit. You know, this says toolkit. Toolkit. No, not open toolkit. No. Additional libraries. QBLAS, QFTT, QSparse required. Kernel module. The runtime library, rest of the cool is available in CUDA. There we go. Library is only 64-bit, as it should be. Pacman, SSY, CUDA. Let's find out if we've already got it. Net upgrade size is up to date, reinstalling. No. Okay, so I have CUDA 7.5. Where does it install? Installs all components directly to opt-CUDA. Opt-CUDA. Hey, what do you know? Okay. So in the magic TensorFlow, what is this CUDA? Download, install, CUDNN. So let's see what we have to do about that. Toolkit. No, I really want to search for this. I appreciate the offer to help. Nvidia, CDN, and GPU. Oh, GPU accelerated deep learning. Wait a minute. Does TensorFlow just cheat and use this? Madness. Madness. How to install AUR CUDA 6.5. That is not what I want. That's old. This is all cool metrics and other stuff, but that's not really what I was looking for. Alright, so we will intend to follow their directions, which is going to take me to the same web page, isn't it? No. libcudnn 6.5. Is this thing? Let me double check this. What's the date? Relatively recent. Different upstream URL. I don't think this is this. Well, this is much older. Barracuda 6.5 and later. So basically, grab that file, the tarball. Library for Linux. V2? I assume V2. Let's grab it. Join now. It requires membership of the Accelerated Computing Developer Program. Isn't that just special? That's super irritating. Maybe I've already done this. If so, I will see it in my CUDA directory. User local CUDA lib64. Let's see what's in lib64. Let's zoom on that a little bit. We got OpenCL, we got some other stuff. libcudnn. CUDN. I do not have that. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go through this silly process. Join the Nvidia developer network, whatever stuff. Hopefully this will take just a few moments. In the meantime, officially speaking, we are on break. So I fill out forms, yada yada yada. Read the terms and agreements. Okay, that's good. Talk about all the programs, things I like to use. Yeah, I like all those. I like the Python stuff. That's good. What am I going to do here? Is there PyCUDA an option? Oh, hey, that's cool. Let's pretend I do that. Alright, there we go. Which graphic APIs do you use? I don't use any of those things. Linux. Oh, is everything required here? Again, very sorry. This should not have to be how it is. But if we can get it installed with the GPU, life will be much better. All right, got 23 minutes to make that work. Other stuff that I do. Clicking a few buttons here, filling out some boxes. Alright. Primary industry segment that you work. I work in other. I work in internet data streaming. That's the, please fill out this field. Looks good. What field did I not fill out, bro? Not applicable. Yeah, they are very thorough in their survey. Completing your application. Oh, thanks. Oh, jeez. All right, let's see if they will actually send me an email in short order. If not, I may have to switch to the CPU version, which would be really unfortunate again. All right, click a button to confirm my application. Then hopefully we can install this. Thank you for applying. Login successful. Please change your password. Yes, I'm aware of that. But they don't want to send me another email. Come on. Come on, guys. Please Complete the accelerated application following this link. I thought I did that. We are reviewing your application. That's fine. Oh boy. All right. And we're good. Okay, let's log in. Once I log in, we will bring this back up. Access denied. But login successful. That's cute. Alright, let's click on the page again now that I'm logged in. Okay. Let's see if we can download this now. No. Still. Okay, so we're not allowed to get that. That's kind of frustrating. Is this one or the other? No, both this are need to be installed. That's also going to limit who's going to be able to use this. Alright, I guess we go back to the CPU version, re-download that, change the name, go back to this stuff. It would have been nice if, A, you don't have to use CUDA specifically, you can use any GPU library like OpenCL or something, but I'm happy using typical CUDA, this CUDNN, I'm not familiar with that. Alright, let me see if this random thing is, this is probably not it. No, okay. How to install CUDNN? What about this person? Maybe it's sitting somewhere else. It's frustrating that you have to apply to Nvidia. Like, I just want to learn and see what this thing is. But that's slowing me down. If I have to get this thing, I'm just going to go get something else. How to, alright, Reddit. 5 months ago. It's only necessary you have a compatible GPU. If not, go to Cafe. That's another sort of deep learning kind of network. Installing CUDA 7 Nvidia drivers. Look, I want to use CUDNN. Need to register with Nvidia. Come on. CUDNN. No, that's not what I want. Okay. Some stuff. Alright, that's not helpful. This is all for understanding. Cafe. CUDNN, yes. That's what I want. Show me how to install. Click, click. Get it here. And by get it here, we mean, you know, wait around until you get approved by Nvidia to actually get it. That's a serious bummer. All right. I'm officially giving up on CUDA for that. Like, I have traditional CUDA installed, but not this CUDNN thing, the neural network kind of stuff. That's unfortunate that they don't just make that freely available. Alright, so we are going back to installing. Installation not from sources, no, pip. CPU enabled, Python3. Here we go again. Some things never change, eh? Copy that. Oh, wrong thing. wget. We are downloading the CPU version. Yep. All right, now we're gonna move. Wait, is it the same damn file? Oh, no, CPU instead of GPU. Okay. Also, I just overwrote it. Yeah. That's funny. Wow! CPU file is a lot smaller. Recall that I moved the other one to say 3.5. It's like 4 times the size. Madness. Yeah, 3.4 to 3.4, except not really 3.4, really 3.5. Okay. Now I'm gonna pip install. Yeah. It might get confused. Requirement already satisfied. Let's try upgrade, shall we? Because, you know, I'm suspicious that that actually worked. I'm definitely super suspicious. That didn't yell at me. Alright, maybe that worked. Maybe now we're using Python 3 with TensorFlow. Maybe. Maybe. We're about to find out. Alright, let's... People don't like the Mahalo distance business. I want to import PyLab as PL first, because that's something I like. And alright, here we go. This is a bunch of stuff. This is the MNIST dataset bunch of stuff. Things I should never say while I'm streaming, because that doesn't make any sense. 0, 0. Oh, I can't send 0, 1? Baloney. No module named input data. That is entirely true. Import input data. No, import data doesn't exist. Why not? Oh, because I'm normally in. What the fuck is this? Yeesh. Ridiculous, I tell ya. Because import data is in TF, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, let's cd TF then. And let's kill that. Missing parentheses and call. Oh, God. Because import data is a Python 3 module. Gosh. One of these days. One of these days, man. Input data. There we go. How many prints are there? This stuff's killing me, man. There's probably a version for it, for Python 3 already, but alright. Let's see if that's enough. Okay. MNIST, MNIST, MNIST. Okay, we're doing all the MNIST stuff. Boom, we're doing it. Now we're really computing again. Okay. Right, now all the usual variables. Again, this is for the handwriting recognition. Simple thing. Reading all the pixels, and basically we're going to compute a weight for every single one. And against each particular digit. That's just a whole bunch of setting up. And you say, hey, do this. We're going to do the initialization, of course. That's the first thing you do. Then you train the model. You have to initialize your all your variables, because you've got some variables here. So you'll say those are all zeros to begin with. This is going to train a bunch of models. Boom, that didn't take long. How many are actually correct? You say, oh, that's 91%. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's Python 3. It's working now. Why didn't I use Docker? You might have, if you were here 20, 30 minutes ago, I was fiddling around with Docker. That's not something that I've used a whole lot. Maybe that's something that I should do a video on of. Install Docker and get it to work. In Arch Linux, it was giving me some trouble. So that is a fight for another day. That is not the purpose of this video, though. I want to see now. Can I get this just to show me something looking nice? I wanted to see like the web interface. Oh, where's the web interface? It's like Tensor something something. Oh, come on. Computation graph, building graph, tensors. Launching the graph into session. No, it's not really what I want. Feeds. No. How to? Alright. TensorFlow web interface. Quick compression. These are all just web dashboard, maybe. TensorFlow web dashboard. Maybe web isn't even necessary in there. TensorFlow disappoints. That guy's not too happy about it. I don't want the website. No, don't show me the website. Forget it. I want the page, the graph dashboard. Is that the thing that I want? Maybe. So you're supposed to be able to bring up a visual representation of your graph. Tensor board. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. Tensor board. I appreciate that, Arda. Tensor board. Yes, that is what we're... Now that Python3 is working, I want to see if this thing will work at all. Launching tensor board. That's what we want to do. Use the command. When logdir points to the directory where summary writer serialized its data. Alright, you know what? Let's just do this exactly. Well, this is doing exactly what we're doing anyway, but let me open up a new tab. Set paste. There we go. Do some silly stuff here. Last one used, yep. Oh, I didn't like that. tf.name is scope. With tf.name scope train. Oh, just wanted this, that's all. Just a little extra space in there. This is just so it's gonna basically doing the same thing, but it's gonna write some nice logs. Can I execute operation run? Interesting. No default session is registered. Use with default session sesh. What was I trying to do with that? tf.initialize all variables .run. Do I not have a session in this silliness? tf.interactive session. There we go. How about that? Yeah. Now that goes. Let's see if this happens. Unindent does not match. I beg now. Oh no, there's no telling what crazy things went wrong. I forgot to have auto indent off. Let's redo this again. You must feed a placeholder. Didn't like that. Node. Must feed a value for placeholder tensor input -x input. Man, I just can't catch a break around here, can I? Where's this summary writer? Right? Because really, where does this get used? This gets used before we train. What if we just did that? Eh? Temp mnist logs. Let me just kill this for a second. Pylab as PL. Now we're going to rerun this again. I lied. I'm going to go in there first. I have 6 minutes to get this working. Because at the end of the hour, my computer explodes. So we'll see what happens then. Sesh run. Actually, was that right? Where's this? Do they run here? Yeah, there they run. Writer.add summary. Summary string. Results. They've got a result. Where do they get the result from? Results. Can I do that? Well, you know what? Let's find out. I equals 0. Batch XIS. Not defined. There we go. What's result? Nothing. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's what I get for trying to mix things up. Merge all summaries. Merged. Merge all the summaries, write them out to temp.mnist logs. Just want to see the graph summaries. That's all I want to see right now. tf.merge all summaries. Alright, maybe I need to do that too. So, I'm trying to do this real quick without paying attention, without reading through all the docs explicitly, just to see if I can get something to show up. Yeah, what are they doing here? They are bringing back merged and accuracy. Like sesh.run doesn't even normally give you anything, does it? Merged. Oh, merged. So merged. And this. Fetch argument none of none has invalid type, class none type. Yeah, go figure. Merged. Merged is nothing. Alright, why is that? Accuracy summary. Oh. Because you gotta have summaries there. So there's all kinds of summaries all over this place. Alright. Man, oh man, oh man. I just wanted some very simple summaries. Alright, so we're gonna try this again. Doing all of these. That works fine. And you do this. Auto indent off. There we go. And now here's where it yells at me, as I recall. Yeah. Return result with an error set. Failed precondition. Attempt to use uninitialized value weights. That is problematic, you see. Sesh.run is where trouble occurred. Oh yeah, every 10 steps, record, otherwise do your thing. And I'd like to have a little bit of time to talk about TensorFlow proper, but that might not be in the cards. Might not be in the cards. Anything else I can do with TensorBoard? No, you gotta have the logs set up. Visualize your graph, see TensorBoard graph visualization. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Yes, I would love to see this. How do I launch this? Visualizing learning. No. Reduce clutter. How do I actually launch it? I love that you're showing me this thing. I would love even more to see it. How do I launch it? How to run TensorBoard to make sure you're logging. Alright, so I'm not logging the information I need to log, because that is the catch, I guess. You're now all set to not quite work, is the catch. Yeah, all set to not quite have this figured out. We're approaching the 1 hour mark. Go now. tf.run, return result with an error. Why? Why you gotta be like that? What's I? I is 0. Alright, so the very first thing is an error. Figures. That seems fine. That it's not super happy about. Why is it not happy? Return the result with an error set. All right, let's do a quick search. No results. Interesting. Inception v3 Python image recognition. That's not what I wanted to do though. Like, that's super cool, but I don't know why that's not working. I mean, it could be, of course, that I tried to install TensorFlow for Python 3.5 and it depends on something being Python 3.4. That's a risk that I take. Let me instead use Python 3 or Python 2.7. Let's see if this even works here. Let's find out. How do I do it? Whoa, it's not happy about something. Name TF is not defined. Oh, because it didn't really want... What? What do you mean name TF is not defined? Really? No. Go figure. MNIST is not defined. One of these days, man. One of these days. Can't execute no default session. Yeah, so it's got that same problem that I had before. Sesh is not defined. Alright, so this is not the end-all, be-all solution that I was hoping it would be here. There, now we have a session. Initialize my variables. Nope, can't do that. Why not? Oh, because it's sesh.run of that, not whatever.run anymore. Wonder if that was an API change that this hasn't reflected, or if I'm just really missing something. MNIST not defined. Of course it's not defined. It's because I've got to import, well, first TensorFlow as an F, TF, and then import data. There we go. Okay. Now we'll try this one more time. Hey, it's doing stuff. Okay. 2 minutes over. That's not the end of the world. Print. Of course, I can't do that. That's okay. I don't have to print. So in theory, this should have now printed to /temp/ mnist logs. There we go. We have our logs. Apparently I've got a couple others that I successfully did at one point or another. Alright, so how do I actually view these now? Launching tensor board. Log path to log directory. You have Pip Install TensorFlow, which we sort of did. /temp/ mnist logs. You can navigate to localhost. If you're following along at home, you can do the same thing. No scalar summary tags were found. Relative wall x split on underscores. So it's still images, graph. Just show me the graph. No histograms. Nothing. Nothing at all. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Bents.out tf.1408 beast. Beast is the name of my computer, of course. Oh yeah, that's... Yeah. There's a binary style there. Okay. Alright. That is, that's enough silliness with TensorFlow and TensorBoard. So, tonight, after much wailing and gnashing of teeth. I was able to install TensorFlow for Python 3 by cheating a little bit. Switching over, changing the name of the wheel file so you can pip install it. And that seemed to work okay in general. Trying to get this visualization working, however, still didn't work. I could look at that more to see what that's really doing. But that's not really what I want to fight with right now. So again, that was TensorFlow, the newest, I don't know if it's newest, one of the most popular newest, like machine learning type libraries that'll let you do these cool, deep dreams kind of things. Overall, it's okay. Like, this is still kind of a pain to install. And yes, there's suggestions that I should use Docker. That's someone saying that they use Windows. They installed Windows and used Ubuntu there to Docker TensorFlow. Yeah, so maybe this is a use case against Arch Linux. Maybe I should be using Ubuntu instead. Maybe I'll go back to that. But still, a little bit of a pain. But I will say that TensorFlow has this really good documentation for like walking through these various tutorials. They slowly ramp up in difficulty. Even I was able to do several of them. Stuff like that. So alright, next week, I'm off. No video, no streaming, no nothing. Week after that, I believe January 5, I will be back as usual, but I will be looking at something new. Probably Theano, which is another similar machine learning software library for Python. But I think that's going to be a little more friendly in terms of at least installation. And at some point I might decide that I should switch to Ubuntu, and that'll make my life a lot better. Maybe, maybe not. Alright. You guys have a good night, have a happy holidays, and I will see you all